Before there was a star to shine, before there were angels singing, there was a heaven, the home of the eternal, the only Yah. In perfect wisdom, love, and glory, the Eternal lived in eternity, before achieving his beautiful dream, the creation of the universe. The countless beings that comprise the creation were all conceived with great affection. From the inner atom to gigantic galaxies, all received his supreme regard. As a lover of music, Yahuwah conceived the universe as a grand orchestra, so that under his rule it would vibrate with harmonious chords of justice and peace. For every creation, he composed a love song. Yahuwah was very happy because his dreams were about to be realized. Moving himself with majesty, he began his work of creation. His hands first shaped a world of light, and on it a mountain blazing, over which would forever be established the throne of the universe. The sacred mountain was named Zion, and at this base of the throne the Eternal did pour out a crystal-clear river to represent that life from him would flow to all creatures. He then created a beautiful paradise that stretched for hundreds of miles around Mount Zion and called the paradise Eden. South of heaven, on both banks of the River of Life, were built many mansions adorned with precious stones, which were intended for the angels, the ministers of the kingdom of light. Circling Eden and its angelic mansions, Yahuwah built a wall of jasper lampposts, along which could be seen large portals of pearls. With joy, the Eternal beheld the capital of which he had dreamed. The city in its splendor was adorned like a bride, ready to receive her husband. The great architect affectionately called it Jerusalem, City of Peace. Yahuwah was then to bring into existence the first rational creature. It would be a glorious angel, the most honorable of all. Adorned by the brilliance of gemstones, this angel would live on Mount Zion as the representative of the King of Kings to the universe. With much love, the Creator began to model the firstborn of the angels. All wisdom applied to form it, making it perfect. He tenderly granted him life, and the beautiful angel arose, like awaking from a deep sleep, and opened his eyes and beheld the face of his Maker. With joy, the Eternal showed him the beauties of heaven and told him of his plans, which were beginning to materialize. To be led to the place of his abode near the throne, the Prince of the Angels was grateful, and with melodious voice sang his first song of praise. From the heights of Zion, Jerusalem in its vastness and splendor unraveled itself in the eyes of the beautiful angel. The river of life that serenely glided through the city resembled a broad avenue, mirroring the beauty of the Garden of Eden and the angelic mansions. Involving the firstborn of the angels with his robe of light, the Eternal began to speak to him of the principles that were to govern the universal kingdom. Physical and moral laws should be respected to the fullest extent of the divine government. Moral laws would be summarized in two principles. Love Yahuwah above all things and your neighbor like yourself. Every rational creature should be a channel through which the Eternal could well have another life and light. Thus, the universe would grow in harmony, happiness, and peace. In the kingdom of Yahuwah, the laws would not be enforced with rigor. The subjects were free. Obedience should arise spontaneously in a gesture of appreciation and gratitude. In this realm of freedom, disobedience would also be possible. The result of such behavior would be the depletion of vital forces. After revealing to the beautiful angel the laws of his government, the Eternal entrusted him with a mission of great responsibility, to be the protector of those laws, and that he should honor them and reveal them to the universe that was about to be created. With a heart overflowing with love for Yahuwah, this angel would be a model of perfection. He was Lucifer, the light bearer. The Prince of Angels, grateful for everything, prostrated himself before the loving king, promising him eternal fidelity. Yahuwah continued his work of creation, bringing into existence innumerable hosts of angels, the ministers of the kingdom of light. The holy city was populated by these radiant, happy, and grateful creatures who united their voices in beautiful songs of praise to the Creator. Yahuwah now brought into existence the universe which, full of life, would be around his throne by his order. A thunder echoed by all parties gave rise, as if by magic, to countless galaxies filled with worlds and suns, havens of life and joy, all harmoniously turning around Mount Zion. When witnessing such a great achievement of the Supreme King, the angelic hosts fell down, illuminated by a song of triumph that echoed through space in a salute to life. The whole universe joined this song of gratitude with the promise of eternal fidelity to the Creator. Guided by the Eternal, the angels came to know the riches of the universe. In this tour, they marveled before the vastness of the kingdom of light. They met worlds inhabited by happy creatures who received them. The freedom of choice, through which the creatures could demonstrate their love for the Creator, was as precious as life, and it demanded a test of loyalty. In order to reveal it, the Eternal led the hosts through space and approached an abyss of darkness that contrasted with the immense brightness of the galaxies. By far, this gulf had proved insignificant in the eyes of angels as a blip without light, but as they came closer, it was shown in its enormity. The Creator, who revealed to the angels every step of the mysteries of his kingdom, stood there silent, as if guarding a secret to himself. The darkness of that abyss represented the test of fidelity. Turning to the hosts, the Eternal solemnly said, "All the treasures of light will be open to your notice, except for the secrets hidden by darkness. You are free to serve me or not. Loving the light, you will be connected to the source of life." With these words, Yahuwah made clear the difference between light and darkness, good and evil. The universe was free to choose its destiny. The History of the Universe. Chapter 2. The long-cherished dream of the Creator became a reality. Now, as a loving Father, he led his creatures through an eternity of peace and harmony. Due to compliance with the laws of Yahuwah, the universe was expanding into happiness and glory. There was a strong bond of love, which strongly united all. Rational beings, endowed with the capacity of an infinite development, found unspeakable pleasure in learning the inexhaustible treasures of divine wisdom and sharing them with others. They were as channels through which the source of eternal life harbored all love and light. In Jerusalem, the ministers of the kingdom gathered before the sovereign king, always ready to fulfill his purpose. Lucifer was the one through whom the Eternal made manifest his designs. After receiving a new revelation, he promptly conveyed it to the angelic hosts. These, in turn, shared it with all creation. Angels would swiftly fly to the capital of the planets, where, in large assemblies, gathered representatives of other worlds. In many of these assemblies, Lucifer was present and filled the participants with joy and admiration. Perfect in all virtues, he captivated others with his sympathy. No other angel could reveal like him the mysteries of eternal love. The universe, fed by the fountain of life, was expanding in an eternity of perfect peace. Obedience to divine law was the foundation of all progress and happiness. While mindful of free will, it never climbed to the heart of any creature the desire to move away from the Creator. So it was for a long time, until a problem erupted in the life of the one who was closest to the Eternal. Lucifer, who devoted his life to understanding the mysteries of light, was gradually drawn to the darkness. The king of the universe, in whose eyes nothing can be hidden, sadly observed his footsteps descending the path that leads to death. At first, a little curiosity led Lucifer to approach that deep abyss. Contemplating it, he began to wonder why he could not understand its complexity. Returning to his place of honor beside the throne, he bowed himself before the divine king, beseeching him, "Father, give me to know the secrets of darkness as I reveal the light." Before the request of the beautiful angel, the Eternal, in an expressive voice with sadness, said, "My son, you were raised to the light that is life." Convinced that the Creator would not reveal the treasures of darkness, Lucifer decided to understand the puzzle by himself. He thought himself able to do so. With this sad decision, the Prince of Angels allowed to arise in his heart a stain of sin that would bring catastrophe to the universe. Only Yahweh knew what was in the heart of Lucifer. The angel who was created to be the bearer of light was divorced in